Me llamo Travis Terrell. Bienvenidos. We are live. Sí.
You can see the thought we put into this show, and that's always evident with Travis Terrell's good morning to you. Hey, everybody, it's We Are Live. Chris Dem and Travis Terrell. Happy Skanksgiving?
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving!
Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. 2019.
Thanksgiving!
Hope everybody's ready to roll.
That's
Gonna be a
money
big
and
night.
nipples. Yeah, it is going to be a big night. Very excited.
Big night for me. Staying at home.
All right.
Not doing anything.
What you drinking?
Nothing.
A little stout.
Gonna sleep.
I have some Merlot.
I'm gonna drink in the disappointment of the past year.
Oh, okay. That's not
Some
bad.
Travis Terrell. It'll be a good time today. We got Dr. Ed from Hillside Animal Hospital coming in for On Film. That should be fun. We've got a Trav-U. Oh, my. It seems to be an uplifting Trav-U, too. All the dads without custody. Stay tuned.
I got you, divorced dads.
We've got a gift to get to that Derek Dockett made for us.
Oh.
And first, let's say hello to Chris Gardner, thanks to the technology brought to you by Tech Electronics.
Where is he? Is he somewhere? Is he simulcasting in from somewhere?
I wish.
Oh, there he is, all the way from Central West End.
Hi, Marquise. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Guardsy.
Good morning and a happy Thanksgiving Eve to the Walnuts.
With the nuts on the wall, baby. There we are. Put them up, Chris. There you go. Get that eagle out. You like that, girl? You like that? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you like that? Look, it's like a little it's a chicken's foot.
It's flying.
Oh, I see. It's a
flying.
very pretty wall. How are you doing today, Guardsy?
I'm good. I'm good. You? Lying to us before the show?
I just am free.
Mhm.
Feels good to be
what
free.
was the lie?
He's going to tell us about his new thoughts on social media like he's enlightened all of a sudden. Or
I
something.
don't have new thoughts on it. I
You have adjusted thoughts?
have adjusted thoughts. I just, for a long time, there was some FOMO. And I'll acknowledge, Twitter is Twitter. Twitter is still funny. Twitter is still engaging. I still think Twitter, when used correctly, is a phenomenal resource. Twitter has helped me over the year. So I have nothing against Twitter. It's just the social media element of it all.
That's what it is.
I don't care. I don't.
What if you got a taste of it again?
It'll be fine.
You think so?
But right now,
I think you're an addict.
Every time I think about Twitter now, I think more about the negatives than I do the positives.
What are the negatives?
Just the endless stupidity, the endless negativity. It became so where if something good happened, I can literally time when people would turn on it, or people would have all of a sudden a pendulum swinging negative opinion towards something.
Well, maybe it wasn't that good to begin with. Maybe people called it a game changer all the time and really took away the meaning of what it was to begin with.
I don't think that's it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't.
so you watched Sacha Baron Cohen.
I did. I saw what he had said,
yeah,
and
all right,
while
all
I
right.
agree with certain aspects of what he was saying,
okay.
ultimately,
All right, critical thinking here on display.
but I think that's the thing. Critical thinking isn't on display often during Twitter, and that's I think if you had Twitter for a resource to connect, to tell jokes, yes, but to stir engaging, complicated discussions, dialogues, I don't think it's possible.
Why did
for it
you
to take place there.
Why did you get
Sure it is.
whimsical when you said dialogues? Did you hear that? There
Because
was-
I kind of consider Twitter our fireside chats. But
There's
it's
some
not.
good threads.
There are some good threads. And like I said, when
Depends on who you're following.
it does. It very much does. But I feel like
Who are you following?
I don't. But that's the thing. I follow commentators.
Yeah.
I follow journalists.
Well, then don't
I follow
'em.
comedians.
Follow who you want.
I do.
I think you have a very sharp vetting process as to who you would follow.
I would like for you to be funny. I really would.
Okay.
I kind
No,
of.
I think it's more appearance driven.
No, not really.
I think you could think somebody's funny, but you wouldn't click that follow for fear of somebody else judging who you're following.
No, I follow funny people even if they don't have a ton of followers.
No, I mean if there's an opinion you don't necessarily agree with. I don't know.
No. I
See,
switched
I
that up.
think-
I switched that up a couple years ago.
All right.
Like I just keep.
Well, you
I just
still
keep
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, and I keep it to myself.
If it's not content you want, you don't.
Right.
You don't have to have it.
Right. And there's kind of like there's some people like I've used the mute button. Like it's fine. I'll take
I
some
don't
time
use
off
the
from
mute
people.
Mark Maron said it best. Blocks only, you fucking cowards. Don't take the easy way out and mute them.
No, see
Blocks
blocking.
or unfollow.
See blocking is the heckler. Muting is the getting up and leaving the room. See blocking like that. I think of blocking as the person like you get more satisfaction as a comedian because now you're whipping it up. You're engaged with the audience. Whereas nothing is more disarming than someone just having an opinion about it all and just walking away. Especially in this age, like we have to have someone's opinion about something. But if the audience just decides, mute, get up and just leave, wouldn't you want it that way?
I guess you could. I mean, there's a few people I could do that to that try to interact with me.
Like Frank didn't block you, he muted you, right? Or did he
I don't
full
know
out block
what
you?
he did.
Okay.
I didn't, and he had to ask someone else to undo whatever he had done. So now he sees whatever I'm doing.
Right.
So I guess he didn't see it before. I saw what he was doing. So maybe I was muted
Okay.
because I could see his tweets.
Right.
So maybe that's what it was.
And you've talked about this before. You've talked about like if you don't like something, don't buy it. If you don't care to be in that audience, if Louis C.K.'s on stage, walk out. You said that's better than, going to Twitter or creating a blog or a column about how much you hate Louis C.K. Don't like Louis C.K.? Don't give Louis C.K. your money. And that's how I see muting. If your content's weak, I think you're a fine person. I just don't care for your content. Mute.
Okay.
Almost forget that you're there.
Did you try this vetting before you went cold turkey? Or
I
you
did. No,
just-
I did. I went through the muting, and it was it felt good. It's like out of sight, out of mind. And that way, when you see them out in public, because now that you know that they follow you, you don't have to feel bad because guess what? You didn't block them.
I do like you off Twitter because you're late to stories now, and then you get excited about them, and I just smile and like, yeah, I saw that 6 hours ago, Travis.
Did you hear about this impeachment inquiry the Democrats have launched?
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis. It's been going on for 3
Now
months
you do
now.
see tweets from time to time because you read news stories.
I read news stories. So news stories, I just see what the news stories post.
Right.
I have no control over that.
Like yesterday, you saw a tweet that I saw that I thought was funny. It was in regards to Papa John
Right.
and the way he
Yes.
looked. And
Man,
person had said Papa John looks like the guy in a zombie movie that gets bit and tries to hide it from the rest of the group. That's funny.
That's funny.
Now that's the kind of content you appreciate.
That's what I love about Twitter.
boy, I went back. That affected me so much. I went back and watched Papa John's commercials because I was like, in my head, I would remember if he sounded like Sam
Were you
Elliott on
crazy?
heroin. But
Like
no.
Buffalo Bill and
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah, I'd fuck me. But yeah, for sure. There's either alleged alteration through swallowing pills or something, or he's been doing some hard living and his voice now sounds different. Now all our voices do sound different.
yeah. His voice definitely is different.
It was not. I was questioning if you found a chopped and screwed
Yeah.
remix.
No.
Little Houston music for you there.
There you go. Well done. Very urban of you.
But
I don't know what that means.
It's rap stuff. Don't worry about it.
it's like a type of music from Houston that
Don't
basically.
explain it. Don't black explain it. Just let Gardner figure it out.
I'll leave that to Eminem.
Imagine if you just downed a bottle of codeine, what the music would sound like to you.
That's essentially it.
Kind
Kind of nailed it there.
That's it, right?
That doesn't sound bad.
Like, and again, I don't want to be accusatory, but I worry about Papa John.
No,
I don't worry. Okay, you're right. I don't. Good point. But I just think
Some things never change.
he is under some, I feel like by the appearance, he looks as if allegedly he is under some influence. And I don't mean
I don't
alcohol.
know what give you that idea.
And I don't mean alcohol or It may be a smidge of alcohol.
Yeah, that was one where like the kid at the party was acting just extra weird, and
Yeah.
everybody was even the drunk ones who got a hold of the
Like, I would-
Everclear.
Yeah, they're
You're
even
just like, what's going on with this guy?
I
Like,
would
there's
sweat
nothing
like
behind
that.
those eyes.
Like when I was a drinker, when I
You
was
say
drinking.
what?
You would get sweats and stuff.
Well,
cold
would you
sweats
would
and-
you go I'll tell you what?
No, I mean, my voice might be something because, back at that time, you could smoke inside and just chain smoke and drink and, enjoy life.
I heard you get an erection during that sentence.
So, like my voice, you would have a morning voice and maybe an
there
afternoon
you go.
voice. Like morning voice was really like, oh my God, let me record a commercial right now, because it was just like, oh wow, that sound is. Actually, that's what Bob Hamilton, the KMOX newsman, legendary, iconic, that told me, well, if you want to get your voice good, Chris, just keep smoking. So he told me.
He's right.
Horse it out, baby.
Hey, but I will. I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No,
to-
you're fine.
It's Thanksgiving Eve. I noticed that no one in St. Louis is working today, this morning.
No one's
The
working this morning.
normal
Like
commute.
I had you're correct there. I had no real traffic, which was weird. I was kind of. It was like apocalyptic coming into downtown.
With
so-
the wind, too, that must
with
have
the
added
wind.
to it.
Yeah, it did.
And I was awakened with a pit bull on my chest at
Because the wind was so scary.
2:30, 2:45. Yeah. I look outside and I'm like, yeah, I'd have jumped on my chest too. It's like a damn hurricane out there.
Mm-hmm. It woke me up. There's a tree down on my street. Like a tree just snapped.
Yeah, I had a bunch of branches in front of the vehicle this
I have
morning.
a
That sucked.
giant tree in my backyard, and it's always wonder if I'd die if that thing came
I would have
crashing
those
Didn't
same
through
mean
here.
to
thoughts,
talk
yeah.
to you about that.
It's
Yeah,
giant.
it's very
It's
large.
huge.
I have seen said tree, and I.
Do you live like up
Call it a
top
Chris tree,
or down
if you know what I
below?
mean.
I don't know how your setup is.
Huh? Second floor.
Oh.
I've got the second floor.
And you know what?
Is it
This
a two-family flat or something?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
and see this and what I don't like about this weather, what really gets me going is that
It's a hawk advisory.
not only that, but
Check
it,
out We Are Live Radio for the best hawk gif ever, by the way.
it speaks to my anxiety. Like I always have
Does
this
anything
fear.
not?
Well, everything does, but I have the Walking Dead fear where I wake up after a long sleep and there's no one around, and it's got porous weather, and you think it's the end of the world, and you're not sure. There wasn't a lot of people on the road today. The weather was shitty,
Mm-hmm.
and it just felt like, what did I miss?
It's a good day for the big earthquake to hit.
Hey,
It would fit the storyline. That's all.
What's the storyline?
It'd just be a gloomy day, windy, people indoors.
very
Yeah.
gloomy.
Bam. The New Year's Eve, not the New Year's Eve, the Thanksgiving Eve earthquake.
Does it hit in the middle of while everyone's like getting into an argument with their ex-girlfriend from high school they haven't seen
Yeah,
in 8 years?
It would have,
At the hometown bar?
family arguments all around as we go from family to family
Right.
on the camera shots, right?
Right.
But then you have to start rethinking life because things might never be the same, and it makes you reflect.
That's pretty deep.
I know.
Did you guys ever get into the Skanksgiving extravaganza?
I mean, I would go out.
I'm not that
drinking,
far removed from it. Like it was so fun.
but it's not like I was
going
going to go
home
down
and-
to like Morgan Street or where. Like I would just go to 34 Club and get drunk.
Right. I meant with people from your hometown.
In the past, yeah.
But then that gets complicated too, especially in St. Louis. It's so segmented because if you went to high school in O'Fallon, that means unless you live there again, you probably don't, like you never went to a bar in O'Fallon.
yeah.
And I mean, if you live around there, that's one thing, but then you're going to make plans and you're
And
like, okay,
there's
four
one-
of us are going to go out. Where I'm from, like everyone was out. There was
Yeah.
like a good 5-year run. I don't think it's like that.
There's
anymore.
one bar in O'Fallon, and I don't know if it's still the same way because every time I go back there, something's changing.
And I hate it. And I wish it would stop.
Where'd the woods go that I burned down when I was a
Oh, man,
teenager?
that's bad.
There's a bar called Ethel's,
Perfect.
and it's like where New O'Fallon meets Old O'Fallon. But it used to be if I would go up there with friends when I was back there, like I say, I spent the night at my parents or something. I'd be like, okay, let's go to Ethel's, and then like anytime you would go there, even if it's like not a holiday or whatever it might be, you were going to run into people from high school.
Right.
So, and it was also where New O'Fallon, which is kind of like the South Side,
Right.
or build up closer to 40, meets Old O'Fallon, which is kind of north of 70.
So basically a collection of personalities.
Yes, it was different. And they had, the outdoor volleyball pits there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I know that kind of feeling. It's been a while since I've done anything like that.
We
Now I just don't want to do anything.
we do the Black Friday thing now. We don't do the Skanks.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
But
it's a
we
big
do.
holiday for your community.
Yeah, we now do the Black Friday late night drink session.
Mhm.
Invite a few of the friends from the community, high school, college, that we still keep in touch with.
Do you have a bar?
We don't have a bar. We go to a friend's house. It's a nice house in the Central West End.
Am
and
I
we
invited?
go, so,
I'll text you on Friday.
oh, okay.
Friday night.
He'll not respond.
I'm like, oh man, that's crazy. The hawk took my phone. It literally took my phone.
Where's the house located? Give me a
It's,
hint.
I don't think it's appropriate to announce people's
Off
home
the air?
addresses. Sure. I'll share that with you. But it's we just get together, have a few drinks, talk about life,
few drinks?
politics. I don't drink as much anymore because I now
'Cause you're
live
high
a
as fuck?
sober life. I don't like when you guys say it like that. That makes it sound crude. I am
High
no.
AF?
I'm in.
Thank you.
I am in an illusion of my own reality.
Oh boy. Was that part of that speech I like to recite?
What? You're what?
I'm inside an illusion of my own reality. Are you high as fuck? No, that's tacky. That's inappropriate. It's unprofessional. It is inside an illusion of your own reality.
Well, whatever that is makes you eat my party-sized bag of Doritos here when I'm not here.
Okay,
So
now that's not fair. That's
that
not
doesn't.
fair.
That seems
I
like
would
high
say
as
it's not
fuck to
fair.
me.
I would
that does
say that's more of a problem if you weren't altered.
Yeah.
No,
You just chose
I don't
to
think
eat your
that's any damn illusion.
You just chose to eat your friend's Doritos just cause
inside of that
because?
reality.
It is definitely a bleeping reality, though.
Inside that reality, there were no possessions.
Oh yeah, your reality is shit. That's what I tell you.
So we've told you guys about Midcoast.media and the Midcoast YouTube channel. Please subscribe today. Midcoast is an office. We pay rent. We have insurance. We are licensed,
Says you.
Little thing on the
etc.
wall over there.
We got all this stuff going on,
Says
all
you.
this important things happening, and the most just breathtaking thing that all we have here is that Gardner has himself a snack cabinet.
This is also
You could actually divide it down as to like what amount of rent that snack cabinet is being covered under. I love that Gardner has him a snack cabinet.
There's basic things there.
It's not basic. No.
Chips?
Your sandwiches and chips are not basic.
Yes, it is. It's sustenance.
No. There,
Are you arguing that it's not
I've-
sustenance?
I've seen ding dongs and tallywhackers in there. I don't know what's going on.
I
there.
have penises.
What?
dicks in there?
Where did that come
What? Why would you think he
Quite
has
frankly,
dicks
yeah.
in his snacks?
Ding
mean,
dongs.
Jesus.
I don't
To
eat
each
ding
their own,
dongs.
bro.
Somebody's looking forward to Skanksgiving.
To
Good
each their
God.
own. To
So
each their
I've
own.
never bought a ding dong actually in my entire life.
Oh, I only eat them if people give them to me.
I don't
that
think
guy with
I've.
sweets.
I don't think I've ever had one.
You've had a ding dong.
You've had a ding dong.
No,
Yeah,
You've had
because
it as a
it's not
child.
something I would like.
As
Yeah,
a
it
child,
is.
you probably had
Sure.
it.
Looks like a hockey puck. Your stupid ass.
Chris is projecting so hard.
Because he wants
How
a
about
ding dong.
project-
If you want to,
want a
everybody had a
ding
ding dong, rich boy.
I'd eat a ding dong.
Yeah. And
Don't
tallywhackers
clip that off.
apparently. Yes, we will.
28.30. Got it.
A tallywhacker.
No, it's
What stays in the snack cabinet?
it's bread,
It is bread.
chips,
Yeah, good chips.
Chips. cereal.
Oh, it is chips
And
and
cereal.
cereal. Yeah. Okay. That's
and
it.
then
That-
maybe
it's not bad.
maybe a can of soup if I bring
Ah,
that in.
yes.
It's actually not bad. He's
But then in the fridge, I also I have a drawer in there where
okay,
I keep
now we
cheese,
get into it a little more.
lunch meat.
Where's your Dr. Pepper go?
Dr. Pepper goes next to the milk that I have there for the cereal.
I love when Gardner gets
I
a
have
routine.
sriracha, mayonnaise, and mustard
I love
for
when
condiments.
Yeah. You're the most resourceful
And if ever
human
there's a
being
time,
in the world, probably.
So that's what I keep here.
You are really the most resourceful human being I know.
he's like watching a burrowing squirrel that's on a schedule. that clinkety clank of the cereal bowl and the spoon. I know it's feeding time. He's having him a bowl of cereal. Once I hear the twist off of the bread, I know it's sandwich time. Then I'll hear a little clank clank with a sideways slit. He cuts them in triangles, don't you, buddy?
Triangles.
I love how
Oh,
Gardner.
I
just-
also keep peanut butter and jelly here.
You do.
Oh
It does.
yeah, the essential.
Of course. What I love about Gardner, you're like the only person who could probably put on weight during the Dust Bowl. Like
I'll
I
find
feel
a
like
way.
you'll find a way.
Everybody starts.
Everyone's like,
You
ah,
guys ain't eating dust? What's wrong with
Yeah.
Like I actually have made a nice little dust cream wheat.
Yeah.
It's very delicious, quite delightful,
you? Just gotta
healthy.
mix it the right way.
You guys are missing out.
Come on.
Anyway, off to the river to pair.
Yeah. That's what you mix it with, the
You're
waters
fair.
of the river to pair.
Oh.
Oh, they're filtered at some point.
Well, I wish University of Missouri Athletic Department were as resourceful as you.
Oh.
When did resourceful get a Z in it?
Oh.
Well, I just added it because I went to the University of Missouri, and that's what we do. Missouri finally has an answer from the NCAA, and it's not what the Tigers hope to hear. The NCAA Infractions Appeal Committee.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Are you reading a story?
Yes.
Where are you reading it from?
I am reading it from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Okay, you should credit them if you're going to read directly.
He
Okay.
does read direct stuff. I'm like, you can just hit some points and give an opinion if you want.
I feel like if I just gave a briefing, I'm safe. It's like a sample, like ASCAP. You can play 30 seconds, but anything after that.
I don't know. You need to look up those rules
Okay.
too. But that's an interesting theory. I appreciate it.
According to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, Dave Matter.
There you go. See, credit Dave.
The
Dave does good
NCAA
work.
Infractions Appeal Committee denied the school's appeal of sanctions against 3 programs. MU and the NCAA confirmed Tuesday, as the Post-Dispatch and other media outlets reported earlier in the day. The upheld sanctions include a 1-year postseason ban for football, baseball, and softball.
Ugh.
Ouchie, ow, ow.
This is garbage, man.
This
It is.
sucks. This is a kick in the nuts just before the holiday. It's got to suck for the kids who are got a game on Friday, who, for the seniors, I'd imagine, this kind of has to be a throat punch. Sucks certainly for the baseball and softball teams because during the appeal, they were actually in the middle of their tournaments. So now they got to go through the beginning of their entire season knowing there will be no conference championship tournament. There will be no NCAA tournament for them. Mizzou apparently stands to lose out on $8 to $9 million. This is according to the Kansas City Star,
There you go.
because
Big
they
J.
no longer will be a part of the bowl pool that comes for teams that do make the bowl game for the SEC. Also reported in the Kansas City Star that Mizzou over the last 2 years have been operating in the red. So this is really a double kick in the nuts because that's money you were hoping to go towards a deficit that you no longer can count on. So if you're a Barry Odom fan, in my humble opinion, congratulations. He's just earned another year at the University of Missouri. His current buyout for Barry Odom, even if he loses against Arkansas, you fire him now, you have to pay the man close to $1.2 million.
That's not a lot.
That's not as much, certainly, as other SEC coaches probably would have cost. But then you add that up with the money that you're going to lose from these bowl games. Even if you were to remove Odom, now you're talking about a brand new contract. Obviously, you're going to try to bring someone else that's better than Odom. That's probably going to cost a little bit more. So you're probably not going to be able to do that. So for me, it's a triple slam dunk on my nuts.
Oh, a what?
A triple slam dunk on my nuts. It hurts 3 times.
Okay.
Because now I'm stuck with Barry Odom for another year. And the poor baseball and softball especially.
Yeah, especially for something that happened so many years ago, and then you start pulling scholarships, and I mean, it's just another
Well,
example of
it's such just
NCAA is. We know
tomfoolery.
it. We
Like,
know it. Now, and this is actually an area where they probably could regulate, because to me, it's like what should really separate college athletics and pro athletics. There's not money or what you're getting paid or being able to do anything like that. It's academics, which you can regulate,
Right.
but they can't get that right even. So what's the point?
Right.
What's the point? I
Now,
don't
what's
get
the
it.
point of of
And the-
coming forward and acknowledging that there are some wrongdoings and that what
Yeah.
about self-reporting? What's the incentive now to self-report
You should.
if the punishment is going to remain the same?
Well, and
So
when
if you're a bigger program than Mizzou, and with all due
North
respect,
Carolina's the-
smarter, and North Carolina's a great example. If you're, now you're saying to yourself, oh shit, even if our hands caught in the cookie jar, what's the point? Why am I going to pick up the phone to call 911 for if you guys are going to hit me over the head with a punishment anyway? So what's the point? So I think this, to Jim Stark's point, this really, the guy, and look, Jim Stark is as conservative as they come. He's a guy that's very, he's very Mitt Romney-ish. He's very he truly believes in the NCAA's system.
His family has a settlement
He
in
has an
Mexico?
elevator at his house.
Okay.
No, but he truly believes in the system. He truly believes that the system is just and that it works out for all, and that if you come forward like a good Boy Scout, you will be properly, taken care of. And this wasn't the case. And if you can lose a guy, I think I saw Ben Fred maybe make the statement of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. He said, I think if you lose a guy like Jim Stark, the NCAA's really lost an ally. And I even heard some really interesting ideas about maybe the Power 5 conferences just splitting off from the NCAA and doing their own thing.
I mean,
They can negotiate their own deals. They already have. SEC has negotiated their own TV deals. They don't need the NCAA to do that. And they can come up with their own authority board in regards to governing how students go about taking care of their academics and how much money goes in and out of the sport. I'm at the point that I don't see the need for the NCAA anymore.
Yeah, I mean that.
They're not a governing body. You're not a real governing body. You don't
I've said
operate
this
like a governing
for
body.
years.
You
they
have.
should know what they are.
They're right. You're right.
And what they are is wedding planners.
Yes.
They're good at putting on events.
Yes.
Just do that.
Let's do that. You're right. Gardner's exactly right. Outside of that, there's no need for them. So this sucks for my alma mater. I am not a fan of Barry Odom, but I wouldn't wish this upon him. I wouldn't wish this upon the players. That's not fair to them, because they had nothing to do with it. Odom had nothing to do with it, and Stark didn't have anything to do with it. And they did their best. They came forward. They were, at least by all appearances, very transparent. And look, the way they were fighting, they took out billboards. Like, they put out ads. Like, they were putting ads in Indianapolis papers, like making sure
Seems
the people who
strange.
work at the NCAA saw that, hey, we're going to fight this. And for Mizzou to come up on the short end, kind of. And then the thing that frustrates me as much, Gardner, we won't get a transparent reason as to why. How they came to their decision. That's the thing that really bothers me. So it's just like getting ghosted. Nobody likes to be ghosted.
especially by a corrupt bastard.
Good point. Very good point.
So there it is.
That's so matter of factly.
The North Carolina example is just so shining that it's right there. That North Carolina is like, you can't do shit to us. We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They came up with a creative response. That's what they did. With their academic fraud. Because I think what their creative response was, they were saying basically it was like 18, 20 years of this class or whatever they were doing. And the thing was, it was geared for athletes to take it and pass it.
Right.
But the technicality being that any student could go ahead and take the class as well. So they kind of found something. They paid lawyers to find a way out.
That'll happen. Yeah. So we'll get to that. I don't know.
19 weeks. It took 19 weeks for this appeal to finish up.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's insulting. That's kind of. But I hope people see the system for what it is.
I mean, because
Garbage.
their
It's
appeals
completely
are not
garbage.
supposed. I mean, you'd have to go through their rule book, but my understanding was that, I mean, appeals aren't even supposed to take close to that long.
No.
Like I thought it was under 30 days. So to have that long is just so like.
And how fair is it?
I need clarification on what their own rules are, their
And-
own rule
and
bylaws are, because if you're not playing by them, then why should anyone?
And it's not a matter of being beneficial through the appeal process. It's a matter of being impartial and fair. How is this impartial and fair to Barry Odom and his staff? How is this impartial and fair to the people who work inside the athletic department? Mind you,
I think I focus more on the students.
Well, that's what I'm getting around to. Well, how is it fair to them?
Yeah.
How is it fair to all these individuals involved Like, look, at the end of the day, people's lives, livelihood, salaries, jobs, careers are a bit on the line in this situation. So
And
you would
isn't it
think people would be a
weird?
little bit more sensitive and conscious to that, and just to see it carried out, and then see that same NCAA put together some bullshit commercial that we're going to see during March Madness about how much they care about the student. That's what's going to really piss me off,
I think
because
they
they're going to
should.
spend $2 million on ads just to say that.
I think instead of just taking scholarships away, like they should just place them elsewhere. Like place them with their rival school or something like that. Like you should,
Right.
tongue in cheek here, but like, what is the benefit of taking scholarships away
From people
from
who,
people,
who also
kids?
weren't directly associated with what was going on. Like, why punish the future?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So where is the logic in that in
Right.
the academics?
Right.
Or in the, hey, let's get kids into school. Where
Right.
is the logic in that? I mean, there's not a lot there unless you're simply moving them elsewhere, and I don't know what that would look like,
Right.
but it just seems weird if this self-righteousness and this that you put out there, and they obviously your actions don't correspond with that, then what are we doing here? Just plan the wedding, take the pictures, and let's move on.
Mizzou spent close to $550,000 on legal fees during the appeals process. Good God.
It's insane.
That's half wow for an already cash-strapped athletic department and university. They spent $500,000 on an appeal where you ended up with the exact same result without a transparent answer as to why.
It's terrible. Oh gosh. I tell you who's not corrupt, Gateway Powder Coating. See, that's what you do, Travis.
Oh, okay.
GatewayPowderCoat.com for more information. If you're sitting around at the holiday this weekend, maybe you noticed one of your family members, their outdoor furniture is looking a little rough. Suggest Gateway Powder Coating. Get a new coat done. No paint. Powder coat, baby. Powder coat with the best in the Midwest. That's Gateway Powder Coating. GatewayPowderCoat.com for more information. We're going to have Dogs on Film in the second hour. Gardner, you were losing it yesterday prepping Dogs on Film. Sean appeared to be in rare form. Is
I
there a
think this is
preview
a-
you can give us?
I just think it's a good one.
Okay. We'll look forward to that.
I do. Sean is on his way to Wisconsin right now.
That's
Good
right.
for Sean.
I got some.
Public transit, you take the, oh man, it'd be so much better. I'm sure he's got a ride, but what's that bus? Megabus.
Oh, he's taken the Megabus before.
Oh man.
He used to on the Megabus. He used to bring a ball gag with him and
Oh,
wear it
no.
to make the riders uncomfortable around him, so no one would screw with him.
Oh man.
I don't have the picture in the system, but I have it on my phone. But apparently, the carpet at their hotel they stayed in last night, the carpet kind of had a weird design to it, and kind of like a magic eye type deal. And Sean fell down several times, and I have just pictures of him in his black underwear laying on the floor because
Good
he
for
was having
Sean.
some issues.
That's hilarious.
So they were having a good ride up there to Wisconsin Rapids.
Okay. Well, good luck to Sean and his 88-year-old father for
Yeah.
getting married. Travis, it's the holiday season.
Oh, it is, Chris.
We're awfully
Gobble,
thankful.
gobble, 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 gobble.
At times, you Traview things. That's where Travis reviews things.
There you go.
What do we have today, guys?
Well, Chris, it's time for the Traview.
It sucks.
Yes, thanks, John Lovett. My favorite show, The Critic.
Got it wrong though.
It's my favorite show because he always used to say, "It sucks."
Chris, is that what he would say?
No. It stinks.
Now, Gardner, would you mind refreshing the memories of our audience as to the rules of the Traview?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little different today actually, because we have a number of items.
Yes, we do.
We're doing Dine Out for Thanksgiving. Travis has been saying it's for the divorced dads, but in reality, my thought was it is because Travis will get kicked out of his family's
This is
Thanksgiving
very
and
likely.
will
There it
have
is.
to go eat somewhere
Yeah.
by himself.
It's very likely I will say something along the lines of, "Black people can be racist as hell!" Ah! And then I have to go eat at another restaurant
Yeah.
for my Thanksgiving fill.
If you really wanted me to set things off, I would ask Travis's opinion on can black people be racist?
They cannot.
All right.
Why is that?
Yeah, how's that work?
Power.
Okay, there it is.
Is that in the definition?
Yes.
I don't think it is. But are you trying to rewrite the definition?
No.
It's
Well, then
basically just how it's basically if it's said in a
So-
room, it depends on how many super guilty white people are in there with you. That depends on if you get to say it or not. Am I right?
It's a social construct.
Okay, here we go.
What is?
Racism.
Well, obviously.
So
I mean, that's
He keeps looking to put a period on it.
that's that.
just because you use two words that
Yeah.
you think sound good together doesn't mean you've made a point.
Hey, Gardner, do your research.
Thank you.
Oh, you got me on that one.
Back to the Travu.
All right. So, normally we just do one item and you rate it on a scale of 1 to 5 booties.
Okay.
And I'll ask you, hey, what that booty do? And then you give it however many booties. If it's 3.5 or more, then you respect that ass. Now, that scale has gotten out of control at times where I think you've done as high as 36 or
I
37
have gone high a
booties.
few times. I have reached the 35 plateau on
Okay.
some booties.
So
I call it a tub of booties.
we kind of, we just allow you to figure it out along
Okay.
the way.
Well,
There's
I
not much we
appreciate
can do to rein you in. You're a wild horse out there.
Okay.
But today we're going to look over a few menus to see what might be the best place, which place you would respect the most, which ass you respect the most
That's fair.
in terms of dining out for
Okay,
Thanksgiving.
okay.
So I'll let you. Do you have a certain place you'd like to start?
Well,
or
I would like to start with the belle of the ball, Applebee's.
Oh boy.
that's the bell.
They're open on Thanksgiving?
They are open on Thanksgiving.
Man.
Start a Thanksgiving family tradition. Relax while we do all the cooking.
Well,
See, they cook.
Well, 3 guys with who don't get to be with their families and have criminal records, and they're forced to work on this day.
Celebrate with Applebee's Thanksgiving dinner plate, which includes, Chris, fresh sliced turkey breast, stuffing, gravy,
Not bad.
mashed potatoes,
Okay.
cranberry sauce,
Yeah.
broccoli, and a slice of home-style pie. Prices may vary on certain locations.
Do they have full menu though too?
Yeah, I was gonna say if I'm going to Applebee's,
Can I
like,
get some
yeah,
potato skins?
your shitty turkey's fine, but let's be honest, I'm here for the app sampler. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need extra boneless wings.
Bring some extra sour cream with the potato skins.
Yeah.
Applebee's.
My quesadilla could really use some brown gravy.
Now, Applebee's, they do have the.
I haven't been to an Applebee's in forever.
Well, last time I was in Applebee's, they have the audio box on the table where you have the assortment
no.
of televisions.
Oh
and
wait, when
could-
did you go? In like 2009 for NFL Sunday?
Is that 2011?
That sounds like that's like.
I mean, but the last time I was
like-
inside of an
the audio
Applebee's.
box, I was going to say, Travis, that's called a radio.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's like pre-Bluetooth and like hovering between Bluetooth and like intercom.
Has it
system.
been that long since I've been to an
I don't know.
Applebee's?
That
I
does
haven't
not
been in a
sound
long
like
time.
that does not sound like new tech. Like that,
That
sounds
does not
like
sound like new tech.
uh-uh.
As I was describing, I was like, is that still a thing?
Yeah.
It may be. I mean, it might be. Like, it's cool that, like, up the street at the Fountain on Locust, they have, like, the old school, like, radio-ish thing you can
Dude,
do.
I don't
That's
think
not
I've
the
been to
same
an
thing.
Applebee's
Let me tell you,
in
last
at
time I went
least 8 years.
to the most
It's gone. It's got to. It probably was 10 years last time I've been to an Applebee's.
outside of blood relative women, my godmother's the nicest, the most amazing woman on the planet. She still sends me like a gift certificate or something for my birthday every year, right? And I'm not that godly. I don't know if you picked up on that. Rewards me nonetheless. But she sent me. It was very nice. She sent me an Applebee's gift card a few years ago, and I was like, I mean, I could do a lunch there. They got steaks and everything.
Right.
Man, I went in, and it's as sad as you think. Like, listen, if we went in there and we did their dollar margarita thing and housed some buffalo wings, like we could laugh about it. But I got a lunch, and I had like a $25 to burn, and I got like a steak for lunch and some broccoli, and that they wouldn't cook it the way I wanted to cook. I was like, can you not do as
And
close
the
to
one-
rare as possible? Like it's
The one
It
by
was awkward.
me,
And they've since shut down, and now it's a seafood restaurant.
Where's that one? Oh, the Kings
Chippewa
Highway?
and Kings Highway. Yeah.
The one by me in the Central West End, it's not, especially on Thanksgiving, it's not somewhere that I would want to go because a lot of people that go there are staying in the hotel there
Right.
near the hospital.
Right.
So they're there for medical reasons or they have family in the hospital.
Right.
And it's not that kind of setting I
The
necessarily want.
vibe you want to be
Yeah.
around. Sure.
So that doesn't necessarily work for me. I think I've only been to that one once in all the years I've been hanging out in the Central West End. I think, I don't know, I got drunk and wandered over there one night.
No boy.
Hey, what do you got? I'll take it.
So back to the Traview.
Okay.
So
There's Applebee's.
So you have Applebee's as an option for you out there. Now this one I think is the mistress of the evening,
Oh,
and that's good old Golden Corral.
oh gosh.
Golden Corral.
Okay.
Now,
$12.99. That's affordable.
That's very affordable. And Chris, this is what you get: carved turkey with all the trimmings.
All the trimmings?
All the trimmings. Sirloin steak, traditional side dishes,
Oh, traditional.
all of our amazing desserts,
Yellow stuff.
including pumpkin pie. And everything
Pumpkin puree.
on our legendary endless dinner buffet.
They got soft serve ice cream?
Yeah.
It is Golden Corral, man. They got a chocolate fountain, my friend. Want to put your little Rice Krispie treat inside that?
Wasn't
You
that
make-
your adult performer name?
You could have
Chocolate
chocolate
fountain.
gravy on your turkey.
Ooh, doctor. Now you're talking my language. And for $12.99
Yeah.
at Golden, look, that's not a bad deal for Thanksgiving.
No, that's a reasonable
Now,
price.
the only thing about that is that you're going to have to stare at other desperate truckers
Yeah.
and lonely single moms who have brought their children there. Now, that's mildly
You're a mean
depressing.
person.
But other than that, the food's great. Service isn't bad either. Oh, Ethel will run over and grab you a Mountain Dew if you just sit tight, hun.
I was
You
gonna
are a
say.
mean person who is prejudiced and stereotypes.
I was gonna say you. It's unlike your own family's
think I'm mean.
Thanksgiving. You get to hear other people's uncles say the N-word.
Yeah. Finally, someone else's family's fault.
Uh-huh.
I just think that
There's
Obama.
There's an ulterior motive there.
Ron Finger asking if we're live. Yes, we are
It's a
live.
tradition now. And like
That is something we are. And he says he agrees with my gravy on the quesadilla being pretty strong.
What kind of gravy?
I mean, brown, if you're a traditionalist.
No, you're really talking
I
about
just
that.
wanted Chris to get. I knew he would
You knew I'd
have
go,
that tone with this. Well, brown.
obviously.
Obviously.
How do we feel about a pie fountain, Ron? wants to know.
What kind of pie? I'm not a pie. Okay, here's the
It
deal.
has to be
Why
some
you about
kinda-
to lie? You were
it
just
has
about to
be-
lie right there. You're not a pie person?
No.
It has to be some kind of custard.
Pie is fine.
Okay, right. Oh,
I prefer like on my crust, like kind of the crummy crust.
oh I like
But
that.
more than
course you have
pie,
I like
specifications.
crumbly crust. I
more
like
than
it.
pie, I prefer cobbler
Okay.
to pie.
Oh, that ain't bad.
You hipster coon.
I love cobbler.
I have to be wearing a bolo. hat.
Grandma Gardner makes
fucking-
the best cobbler.
You're a fucking picnic bear. That's what you are. Ooh, cobbler. Ooh, I can't wait till they put it on the hot window seal.
If you're
I'ma run-
asking me
my nose
pie
is gonna
or
help me float.
cobbler, it's cobbler. A
Cobbler,
peach
yeah,
cobbler.
yo, peach cobbler.
Nobody will
good.
describe sides, desserts, and dinners at a holiday like a fucking addict. Jesus. Have a drink and shut up about the pie.
You really embrace your inner Frank Cusimano there.
You just
The
gotta.
sweet taste. Me and the lovely Monique, we go in.
I just take that addiction elsewhere.
I noticed.
Yeah,
boy.
cobbler. I'm a cobbler boy.
Okay.
Call yourself a cobbler
I'm
boy.
a cobbler boy.
I'm a cobbler boy. Guess what's gonna be in the snack cabinet next week?
Those leftover cobbler, if you notice.
Those cobbler from Grandma Evans. She
yeah.
cooked 14 pies when she saw the show. My baby like cobbler.
Oh,
He
no,
gonna
she
get
don't
cobbler.
watch this.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't think it's limited.
Next option.
And then MVP. If you're having this for Thanksgiving, you, sir, have figured it out.
Hooters.
White Castle
Oh, no.
has a new turkey tradition. That's right. You can get a bistro turkey slider, all natural white turkey burger, topped with tangy bistro
on.
sauce.
Oh,
Or you can try the turkey dinner, the all natural turkey burger, topped with sweet potato waffle fries and cranberry sauce.
Oh, I kind of want that.
Or you can do the cranberry turkey.
Okay, what's that?
All white, wild white turkey burger topped with the sweetly tart cranberry sauce.
So this is
And they have sweet potato fries, crispy and fried to perfection. Sliders are made with Butterball.
I'm sending
Limited time only and at participating White Castles.
I'm sending you and Dr. Ed there for a Thanksgiving pre-Thanksgiving
yeah.
luncheon.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Are they doing that right now?
I mean, do people go there and eat this on? Or like, if you go there on Thanksgiving, you should just go all out and get your normal like double, pepper burger stuff. Like, let's not.
Here's the thing. Here's the beauty. And this is to all my homeless friends who stream. This is the
On your
opportunity.
Obama phones.
Why are you so mean to me?
You can go to, this is where you go to, ain't nobody eating those. But they going to have to give those away. They going to have to give them away. So just go up to
I
White
might eat
Castle.
those. I
And
wanna
just,
try
I don't
one.
think you're going to have a ton of people. I don't think they're going to go through their batch, put it that way.
Let's go
They
see
cut
if
a
they're
deal with-
serving them for lunch
They
today.
cut a deal with Butterball
They did
to
cut a
get the
deal with-
stuff that falls on the floor in the
Yeah.
cutting room.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we can make some.
We can flip something for this. Some
dumbass,
revenue. It don't
yeah.
cost us nothing.
Okay.
No, actually.
I'd try it.
And if they were smart, Butterball will say, this is what we use. We use pardoned turkeys. So you think the
What?
turkey's been pardoned? Like, oh, we saved this
Oh,
turkey.
like when they age
no,
out?
they're like, no, this turkey can get parts. Send that motherfucker to White Castle. That's
That
the
I
one
saw.
that goes to White Castle.
One of the Stengel brothers lately, Eric or Justin, on
I
Twitter.
follow them both. Very great writers.
They one of them, I can't remember which one, has been saying lately, Trump's not going to pardon the turkey unless it has dirt on Joe Biden.
That's good. So those are your options, boys and girls.
There was another one.
There was another one. Pop that bad boy up.
Yeah, pop is the key here.
Oh no.
Popeyes.
Popeyes Cajun turkey style. Now, I didn't want to,
Is it
because of the
biscuits?
most recent negative press for Popeyes, I was afraid to offer this. This is a wild card. By the way, at least 2 Popeyes have closed in St. Louis. So it's I guess the health department made a few stops in there.
They're like this business has been a little shining a little too many lights on it.
Yeah.
Which ones?
The one on Page was recently closed, and actually that's where we got.
Are you serious?
That's where we got our chicken sandwiches
That's
from.
hilarious.
Anyway,
That
Cajun
means
turkey style.
They've been flying under the radar so long.
They fly under the
Health
radar.
department's like, oh shit, yeah, you do exist.
They flew under the radar and right into our
Too much
butts.
heat. That's why,
Yeah.
man. That's why certain internet stars that the Blues got behind. That's what, maybe he didn't want to get on too much heat.
That's a good point.
Uh-huh.
Hand rubbed and infused with zesty Louisiana seasoning.
Ooh.
Simply heat, serve, and enjoy Cajun turkey style.
The biscuits are selling me in the photo.
Yeah.
Biscuits
the-
do look good. I ain't gonna lie. Low key, I may make a few phone calls today.
Oh no, Mom, I'm gonna do Thanksgiving alone with my Cajun turkey style.
How those things are? You think I would imagine they're pretty, up to snuff. No. Nevertheless, those are your options, boys and girls. 4.
It looked good. That last
It
one.
looked good. I just don't. I don't want to. I'm having a tough time putting my name on the Popeyes because
Popeyes.
Because it's so good, you would break off one of the legs and stab someone over it.
or it gets salmonella.
Okay.
So
Who is that?
salmonella.
Who's she?
She's Maneuver's
Oh,
cousin from the
Okay.
south.
in for the holiday.
In for the holidays.
Okay.
Salmonella, how you doing?
I don't know if I can. I was just wanting
Salmonella. You from-
I like spicy turkey.
oh, you are Louisiana
I don't, I'm
breed.
gonna get way too. Yeah, I don't, I'm,
Chris is
good on
gonna-
this.
I'm
I'm
gonna
getting
get-
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get way too racist.
Yeah, because
I thought you were going to say it was your friend Sal, who's Filipino.
Yeah, oh, nice. Yeah.
Sal from Manila.
Yeah.
Sal from Manila.
We know
Don't
we know your
encourage him.
we know your comedy brain too well.
Th-
So what do we have on the review side of this?
So we have to pick one to respect that ass. So which one's ass are you respecting?
the ass that I'm gonna have to respect clearly is Popeyes
Respect
Yeah.
that ass.
because occasion turkey is.
Well, and they're
Sounds
not
fucking
fooling you.
good.
They're not fooling you with the illusion. They're not saying come into our weirdly lit fast food establishment.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, dude, take this to go eat it in the back of your car, wherever you losers hang out. Take it wherever you want. Applebee's is feigning like they want you there, like they don't know. White Castle,
And
like
I could
yeah,
tell
you
you-
can sit in our uncomfortable desk or our booth.
And I'll tell you, as a person who's worked in the food industry during Thanksgiving, we do not want you there.
Did you?
At
You
all.
have?
Oh yeah,
I haven't done
man.
that.
I've
Yeah.
done. I had to do it once. I had to do it at least once. I had to do a holiday
So like you were leaning on the bar watching a
Yep.
sports ball.
easily.
Stealing nips of Patron. When
Come
you could.
on, Lions.
Yeah, I would
I
like.
got money on you.
Yeah, I would just sit there and just say to myself, if anyone comes to this door, I'm smacking the shit out of them.
Okay.
Why?
'Cause nobody wants to be bothered on Thanksgiving. Because no one wants to be at work on Thanksgiving.
Well, then why'd you choose that industry?
The money.
Okay.
The money was so sweet.
So we
There's a
go. With,
trade-off.
so we go with Popeyes.
I'm going with Popeyes. I
Without.
respect that ass.
All right. They've done enough with their chicken sandwich and such recently
I
that
feel like if you're there,
you'll
you
go with the wild card.
I mean, I feel like push comes to like you will be a hero at your party. One, because you'll be sitting around other drunks because clearly your family didn't want.
What?
I think if you just bring those biscuits to the party, you're
Yeah.
doing good.
Start chucking them out like your daddy
Yeah.
Warbucks. Now, what dance do you do if you're bringing it in? Like, I mean, are we doing the shuffle? We come in like you can't show up to a family event with a
Is it a
Popeyes
shoulder?
turkey. Yeah. Which one is it? I mean, are you doing the electric slide?
Or is it you're holding the bag and then doing one of these?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
What
That's-
is it?
I'm probably reaching out to my
Stanky
friend,
leg.
reaching out to my friend Gardner. May drop a little beat, maybe a new track from Modest Mouth. That's how excited I would be.
Oh, wow.
I got some biscuits too. I'm gonna feed you that papa, turkey.
That's what I would do.
We just made a jingle
No, did we ever?
out of thin air.
That's what we do. You like that, Chris?
We
Yeah,
just-
you like that?
How talented are we?
You're
Very.
something. You know who else is talented? St. Louis Counseling Services.
Oh yeah.
Check out
But
their
I mean-
website, stlouiscounseling.org. All the podcasts from Mental Health Matters are available there, as well as services, contact information, and availability. Check them out online. St. Louis Counseling, improving lives since 1955. Guys, great work this hour. Congrats to the Travu. That was fine.
Thank you.
Fine work. Fine
was
work.
fine.
No, it was fine work. Gardner, you're rocking and rolling. I'm excited to get Dr. Ed in here.
Okay.
Talk about how many turkeys' lives he saved. And we'll get to that and more next hour. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
We are live, live, live. We are live, live, live. We are live, live, live. We are live.
Welcome back to the show. It's We Are Live at Midcoast Studio with Chris Gardner at the bottom. He's Skyping in from Saskatchewan, Canada. Hello, Chris.
I've never been to Canada.
Oh, we can send you there.
Dr.
Dr. Ed, he's from Hillside Animal Hospital. Let's say hello formally. Hit it, Gardner.
Dr. Ed. The good doctor is in.
Delightful. Very
Great to
delightful.
see you, sir. It's Thanksgiving Eve, and we like to party with the good doctor. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well. Trav, you excited to see the doc?
I'm very excited to see the doc, but
Did
I'm
you want
even
him to
more
look at-
excited for him to take this lovely flight over to Hawaii and enjoy himself. You're leaving this Sunday, aren't
I
you?
leave Sunday morning.
That's got to feel like a dream. This can't be real. This is happening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do a lot of hiking and,
Good.
You going to go up to that observatory?
that's different island.
Did I already ask that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you observe things while you're there?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's not totally
Oh,
wrong.
there you go. You
That's a
didn't
good,
come-
great
yeah,
follow-up.
Way to
Chris.
save. Way to
Yeah,
save.
yeah. Nobody saw that
It's a
coming.
mobile observatory.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything in particular that you would like to do when you arrive, or you'll be there for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you have your eyes set for?
I'm hoping to do a whale watch tour. I've never done that.
Oh, no, that
It's like the
sounds so
beginning of the
relaxing.
whale watching season.
Oh,
I have a
that
friend
sounds
who's over there
amazing.
right now, whose house I'm going to stay at, and she's actually going to do hers tomorrow on Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah, since she's there by herself.
That is so.
And she'll let me know if it, how it was. and if
Living
it's
in
any good.
Hawaii, going to a whale watching on Thanksgiving. That sounds amazing.
It's different.
Yeah, I got a list of like the 10 best hikes on Oahu.
Oh,
and
really?
I really want to try to do every one.
That is so cool.
There's one I've done already, but I just want to go back because it was such a challenging hike. It's this. It's called Coco Crater
Okay.
hike, and what it was an old military installation, like a I don't know, not an observatory, it's like an outpost.
Right.
And it's up this mountain, and it's an old railroad, like a small gauge railroad
Right.
track that they used to use it just to haul supplies up there. And you walk up, basically you walk up the railroad tracks, but it's like a thousand steps up, and it's like steep, and it's people use it as a fitness challenge. And on part of it, you're walking literally on the tracks, and the erosion has eaten away the ground underneath them, and you're literally walking like on the tracks, like over 10 feet off the ground. So you really
Oh,
gotta be a
wow.
little careful.
Oh my.
And then the rest of it, is steeper, and you gotta really it's a climb.
Oh my.
Yeah, I've done it before, and it was tough. Took about
Dr. Ed,
45
you
minutes
take-
to an hour.
Take good care of yourself there.
Yeah, I've been working out a lot, but I just want to try it again and see.
Oh,
how
I've
it-
noticed.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
take it easy.
Maybe you should try that
Oh, maybe. Hey.
instead of stealing my Doritos.
Just a little
Do you need the
passive
food
enjoyment.
list from Buzz? We need to get you
Yeah,
the.
that's right. We talked about that. Yeah,
we need to get
definitely,
you
I do.
the
I do.
Buzz's approved food list over
Yeah.
there. All the spots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got to remember that before Sunday.
yeah. You'll be a local when it's all said and done.
That sounds so good. The food is so amazing.
Do you need a podcast host to check in on your place or anything?
I
You
mean,
need him
as
to
a-
crash
an
and watch
assistant,
the house?
I'm good with tools. I can like scalpel, and I can give you.
You get
Oh
your-
no, he doesn't need a fill-in veterinarian at his office.
Your scalpel.
Scalp?
Scalpel.
Scalpel?
Scalpel?
Scalpel.
Scalpel is like a hybrid thing that you would eat.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm like his intern. I can be an intern.
You can stay there for free if you can get yourself over there.
Oh man, Amtrak get there?
Yeah. This
Sure,
is the
why
thing
not?
I'm worried about. See, because you're gonna put on one of his lab coats and show up at the clinic. Hey, Dr. Trev, here for duty.
Dr. Marvis Morrell.
That's right. I took my dog in last week, by the way. Thank you. Wonderful work by
Who was
the
it?
staff there. Huh?
Who was it?
Hillside Animal
I'm talking
Hospital.
about who's the doggy? Was it Dolly or Molly?
Well, I have a dog named Holly and Dolly.
Okay.
Dolly
It's
made
like
an
the uncle
appearance.
who forgets his niece's name.
Yeah.
Way to
that's
stay
kinda
on
weird.
brand, Trav.
Yeah, there it is. Yes, great care taken, and she's doing great. She has some allergy issues, and they took care of it right away. Boom.
Gave him some Robitussin, knocked it right out.
No,
No?
I don't give the
Good.
dogs the
Okay.
Robitussin. Super windy last night. I was dealing with said dog on my chest, digging her claws in for comfort. Then we had a tornado warning last night. I guess,
There was a tornado warning?
yeah.
Yeah, in lots of
Oh,
areas.
shit,
I don't know. In
damn.
St. Louis was there actually? Or?
Yeah, I'd not, if it wasn't St. Louis, it would have been nearby because, I mean, and I believe it too. When I woke up, it looked rough.
I didn't
outside.
hear any sirens.
Well, you were in a sugar coma, so,
What did I eat? I had a burger,
and
fries.
and
I dipped my fries in ranch,
and
Dr. Pepper.
and
That was it.
you did not. Okay, the Dr. Pepper may have satiated the sweetness. You had a dessert of some sort.
I didn't have dessert last night.
Even a Werther's original, nothing. A Snickers bite size that you.
Menthol.
And I mean,
Oh, okay.
all
I'm doing is recounting his evening. I'm not mean.
he literally told you to go on. Keep naming food like you were.
I think he's trying to live through me now.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's why he's mad.
Yeah. I'm gonna be doing that to Dr. Ed. Did you get that Coco Loco over there? What's up? Ah,
Well,
goodness.
Are you gonna surf?
No. I like to look at the ocean. I don't like to go
Oh,
into the
blame
ocean.
it. Sharks got to eat on Thanksgiving too. Be careful now. They got to. You don't know when they got to
I'm
eat.
I'm not the best swimmer in the world, and I like to look at the ocean, but that's about it.
Yeah, stay away from the sharks. I feel like sharks are like they're responding to climate change.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, it's like that. Oh, it's okay. Bet. Put another leg in the water.
Good advice, Travis.
Yeah.
Stay away from them
Stay
sharks.
away from them sharks.
They're like the bears of the ocean.
Yeah, they are.
I call them water bears.
Oh, here we go.
Do you guys see that video of the 20? It's older now.
The great white shark.
The 20-foot great white shark outside of Hawaii, and the
And the
divers
ladies
with
just
it.
swimming with it.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah. Oh, it's very real. Largest shark recorded.
Oh.
20 feet long. She's touching its fin and everything.
Why do you got to tempt fate? I mean,
Like really? Like even if that thing's just annoyed with you, that fin of it could cut you.
God, it's the unknown, the uncertainty of what's underneath you that you can't see.
That's the thing that tripped me out.
That's
I don't care
freaky,
for
isn't
that.
it?
That is very, very freaky.
I remember going snorkeling on a cruise once, and anytime I would go under, I thought I would see something out of the corner of my eye, and then like start swimming back to the shore, and I'm like, what am I doing out here?
I can't believe
Like
now.
I can't. I'm filled with anxiety. I'm not enjoying myself.
I am not a ocean person, though I have swam in several oceans.
Wouldn't call it swam. You've waded to waist deep. Yes. Just because, Dr. Ed, in your medical opinion, if you do this, does that mean you're swimming?
I mean, I guess if your body's floating and you
Thank
moved,
you,
you
Dr.
moved
Ed.
an inch,
Thank you,
then
Dr.
you
Ed.
swam.
Thank you, Dr. Ed.
I know we've got a few things to get to before we jump into Dogs on Film, presented by Hillside Animal Hospital. I did have a question. Earlier this week, we posed a very important
We did.
topic, Dr. Ed, and I need your professional opinion. I won't tell you who made up the teams, like who picked which ones, but it's an apocalyptic scenario, right? You're in the city of St. Louis. No one's allowed to use guns, right? Just play along here. You get to choose between 3 groupings of animals that have now befriended you after escaping the St. Louis Zoo, okay? Your
They're gonna be
first
a
group,
part
you
of
have
your-
to choose,
That'd be part of your gang.
right, to take over Forest Park, basically, right? You get to choose between 3 groups of animals that you will command into battle. Your first grouping, bears and hippos, okay? Pretty ferocious. Second grouping, chimpanzees and elephants. Third grouping, birds and gorillas.
Has it been a slow week or something, or what?
Listen,
just
this
a
is a
little
very important thing that we needed to ask you.
All right.
A lot of people respond to this
This is
poll
your
on Twitter.
apocalyptic animal gang in
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Okay? All right.
No guns.
You get to pick
Which groupings?
which group and then maybe a quick sentence why.
So it's apocalyptic.
In
Oh, the
world.
world's over. And the only way you survive is if you team up with one of these groups of animals. And yes, it's been very slow.
So it's just about my survival.
Yes. And the destruction of others.
and the
obviously.
destruction. Yeah, you're going into battle
Why do
We're
I
gonna
have to- why
eventually
do I
go
have
into
to
battle.
Destroy others.
because they're
because
coming for you.
They're coming for you.
Mhm.
You ain't got no other choice. take the
sounds
fight
like-
to them, or
See,
you just
this
surrender?
is what a nice person does. Why do I have to destroy others?
Why can't we live in
Where
harmony?
ours are, you will die.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the chimpanzees and the elephants.
Damn it.
You know, I'll surround myself with elephants and be safe, and
The elephants-
chimpanzees will figure out how to get food. And
But that's the thing is, elephants.
Chimps are little warriors too. They're little
Yeah.
warriors. They're ferocious.
But then again, what
the
do chimps
elephants
like
are-
to do? They like to throw poo. Who has big poo? Elephants. Could be a problem for you.
But the elephants
they're
are
not gonna
what?
throw it at us. They're
Thank
gonna be
you.
on
They're
our
our
team.
team. Thank you.
I guess.
The elephants
You
are
need
both.
to look out for the elephants.
Be like their snowball fight.
He got real. He got real. He goes, you better look out.
Oh, boy.
See,
He
that's
got
the
into
thing.
this quick though,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah, you better watch out.
Yeah, you thought it was slow weak my ass. But when you think about it,
Yeah.
this shit can get real.
All of a
Start-
sudden
you
you
start kind of patting yourself on the back. You're like, yeah, my elephants would do pretty good.
Yeah, I got Ed, you should have went with gorillas and birds.
No.
Gorillas and birds.
They need a strong
What are the birds gonna do?
spy.
Spot?
They're spies. They're gonna
Come back and report on you.
They're gonna come by and they'll be like, "Yo, man, they mobilized about 40." Oh, for real? Gorillas to 40.
I had bears and hippos.
Yeah.
Gardner had bears and hippos.
I told him my chimps would make his flamingos into fashionable items.
I like Gardner's because his is very like protected. Like no one's breaking into the bear hippo like.
You're going to be a
alliance.
defensive.
Yeah, it's
You're
very
gonna be-
defensive.
You're going to
Except for
hold
the
it.
guy who's deathly afraid of bears. though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's like
all of a
Batman.
sudden
You
now
take
they're-
your
no,
fear,
hey, wait,
uh-huh.
the world is coming to an end. I want you as my friend.
Yeah.
Of course, I want the apex predator.
Right. See, we're storming the gates with our elephants, and the chimps are just going to be.
My bird's gonna
so
be able to
bad.
like, oh, I'm gonna poop in your face.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is.
what are the birds gonna do? Bird flu.
Bird
Bird-
flu. You're
avian
welcome.
flu.
You're welcome.
All right.
Systematic breakdown of society.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long game. I see.
Yeah, that's how it works. No
This is-
comedy
this.
this.
Is my 4-year degree at work.
Yeah. No comedy at Sophie's this week. We return next week, 12/5. Big show. We're going to have St. Louis Magazine coming out. We'd love all you to come out and support us. Our friend Akeem is going to headline. He's in from Los Angeles. Very funny individual. And we've got a great lineup. Our friend Yale Hollander kicking off that show. So 12/5, it's a big relaunch of Happiest Hour. So come out, support us. And then Gastropit that night as well on the Hill, 4916 Shaw Avenue. Dr. Ed, we've got a few things happening around St. Louis. What's going on in your world and the Gateway Pet Guardians world? Anything we need to know about coming up? I know Red Cross is looking for more donors all the time. You work with them very closely.
Yep.
Anything we can update people on?
Not at the moment. I mean, just Gateway's getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
You know, we hope to be at least moving the shelter animals over there early next year,
That's so exciting.
and then opening up the low-cost clinic in March. That's our goal.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We'll keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Very cool to see. At that 12/5 show, Gateway Pet Guardians will have a lovely pup there.
Aw.
So
Now,
Puppeters.
You brought up something which we could talk about.
please.
Your dog last night having a little storm anxiety.
Oh man.
We have lots
yeah.
of things which can help that.
Yeah.
Everybody, both of you could get a good night's sleep.
Yeah. What do you recommend?
There's a really good new product out there that's it's a medicine that we use. It's a drug that we use as like a pre-anesthetic, part of our pre-anesthetic protocol, but at a lower dose given orally, it has really good anti-anxiety effects.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it works relatively quickly, and it's absorbed quickly, and they like I said, it just really calms them
helpful?
down. Yeah.
Yeah, the functional stuff.
What's it
like-
called?
You know, right as I said that, it just
Okay.
like
Yeah.
went out
Sorry.
of my mind.
No,
Well,
that's
maybe after the show we can. How much is the dose? I
Oh
mean,
boy,
what kind
here
of
we go.
dose?
Gardner, no, it's for
Oh.
dogs.
Yeah.
It's for dogs, Gardner.
Yeah. How does that work? Like, would it just be like a regular thing that they took, or would you say, oh, storms in the forecast, better give them?
Hopefully, it can be given on an as-needed basis. Yeah, that's the ideal thing. If you know a storm is coming, you'd give it preemptively. Hopefully,
Yeah,
about an hour beforehand.
I could have, I could have even given it to him if I woke up like that,
Oh yeah,
because it turns into like that wind wasn't slowing down, and then it turns into she's cool, but then it's like it's not even it's just constant, just like whap whap whap, and then she knows it's not normal what's going on out there. Yeah, and she's not.
and it's
super-
seriously, I mean, it's not just that you're not sleeping. It's she's having anxiety, and you know, and we really do want to be conscious of that and treat it.
Yeah, there you go. HillsideAnimalHospital.net. Check out the location, the hours, all that. Look at you helping people, Dr. Ed, with their animals.
Let's see, can
Or
he help
helping
himself
dogs,
now?
which then helps people.
Thank you.
Oh, that's very true.
Yes, needed to be said.
Well, boys and girls, it's time for us to play the game of games. It's time for Dogs on Film. Gotta love that.
Ain't that open? It's a classic now.
That's very good.
We'll get into it being a year old next year.
Oh,
It's
nice.
amazing, isn't it?
We've gone through all the dog films.
Yeah, on film.
Yeah, it's
On film's the name of the game. We can call it whatever we want, really.
Okay.
We're used to playing this, so I'll give you the rules, though, just in case people don't know how this all works.
Yeah, please do.
We have 6 movies, 3 pairings of movies. We pit one against another. You have to guess which one has a better score according to the Rotten Tomatoes website, the venerable Rotten Tomatoes website, the unquestioned Rotten Tomatoes website.
Dr. Ed. Just like I could feel my dog, like I can feel him. Yeah.
You can max out at 3 total points. We'll see what you have at the end of those 3 pairings. If we have someone who has more points than the other, they're declared the winner. If not, we have a 7th movie that you have to guess closest to the actual score. That is the tiebreaker. Now, throughout, I'll let you know if you're right or wrong, either one of you or a group of you, depending on how it goes. And if you're right, you'll hear.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
If you're wrong, you don't want that one. So, we do have, I won't tell you the themes, because Dr. Ed likes to guess now. So we'll let you guess if you can pick up on the themes as we go throughout. So each pairing will have a theme with it. So
Okay.
there's 3 pairings. Now also, my friend Sean. He and I get together once a week and
do.
we record some brief descriptions of these movies to help you out in case you haven't seen them, to make more of an educated guess just in case.
Okay.
And also we chit-chat about his life as we go along, and some of that is included.
That
Not
should-
all of it. Some of it hits the cutting room
Should be
floor,
very delightful.
as it did this week. I won't let you know what that was. But there's some entertainment this week, I think, because he's got a big life event. His family has a big life event going on. So, are we ready to play the game?
Let's do it, Gardner.
All right. Thanks for the
You guys getting
excitement.
married if you're 88?
Maybe. I've never thought of living that long.
Or being married?
Yeah. I don't know if that's for me.
Okay.
If Rihanna's sweet ass is available, absolutely. Finally, 88. I'll get me some Rihanna. Woo.
Okay.
Just so you could say it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, Travis.
Thank you, guys.
You may not remember it, but you
No.
Is it worth it?
Definitely.
Okay.
Little flowers for Algernon situation.
Thank you,
a little
Chris.
bit. Didn't think we'd
I feel
get
like we
that in.
referenced that.
Nope.
You referenced that story
It's just,
too many times for our age.
All right.
Feel better.
So we have some
Which would you do?
repeat movies. Maybe
Flowers
just
of
2 of them.
Algernon.
So maybe some repeat movies that we've done before within this.
Okay.
But it's, I think we're far enough removed, and also it's not paired against movies they were paired
Does
against.
that mean
before.
I can repeat my disgust at the
Yes.
We're actually
You know
doing
what?
this. The theme is seeing if we can get you to match the same level of disgust and
Yeah,
intensity
okay.
that you did.
I
on
wanted
your
to
previous
do
ones.
repeat ones, and I was thinking of this the other day. I was trying to think of. It was hard to think of which ones did Dr. Ed react to the most, like being pissed off at. I'm like, if I could get like 6 of those together, just to have one after another of Dr. Ed just angry at Rotten Tomatoes, that could be a good game. But that's not this week. Here's the first movie for this week. You got a hurt tooth?
I do. It's rotten.
Which tooth?
in the back. Can't you smell it?
What?
What?
Kathy says you can smell it half a room away.
Does it hurt?
No, just annoying. It's got a hole in it. Food gets stuck in it.
Yeah.
Starts out with A Christmas Story, 1983, comedy family, 1 hour, 34 minutes. Based on the humorous writings of author Gene Shepard, this beloved holiday movie follows the wintry exploits of youngster Ralphie Parker, Peter Billingsley, who spends most of his time dodging a bully, Zach Ward, and dreaming of his ideal Christmas gift, a Red Ryder air rifle. Frequently at odds with his cranky dad, Darren McGavin, but comforted by his doting mother, Melinda Dillon, Ralphie struggles to make it to Christmas Day with his glasses and his hopes intact.
You know what?
No.
I despise that movie.
Do you?
It
No.
gives me anxiety.
High anxiety. I'm anxious too for this stupid wedding to be over. My pants don't fit. What am I going to do? Come on, let's move it along.
Sean's father getting married and his pants aren't fitting right.
That's
so
not a good start.
we'll see what happens for
Oh,
this
boy.
best man. All right, your first movie, A Christmas Story. Going against
And then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, 1987, drama, road, 1 hour, 33 minutes. Easily excitable Neil Page, Steve Martin, is somewhat of a control freak, trying to get home to Chicago to spend Thanksgiving with his wife, Layla Robbins, and kids. His flight is rerouted to a distant city of Kansas because of a freak snowstorm, and his sanity begins to fray. Worse yet, he is forced to bunk up with talkative Del Griffith, John Candy, whom he finds extremely annoying. Together they must overcome the insanity of holiday travel to reach their intended destination.
what's your favorite Thanksgiving side?
Stuffing.
What's your second favorite?
Cranberries.
Your dad like cranberries?
He loves cranberries.
Did he bring cranberries to
He
Ireland?
did. It failed eventually.
How long did they last in Ireland when he brought them?
One season. Well, he was on a board of Northland Cranberry, so he knows cranberries.
He's a cranberry man.
He's a cranberry man.
A cranberry man and a paper man.
Well, he's not really a cranberry man. I know a cranberry man. He's not one of their wackos. They're fun.
So much information. All the time from Sean.
So you have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles versus A Christmas Story.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but Plane, Trains, and Automobiles filmed in St. Louis. You're welcome.
They filmed a scene here,
Yeah,
and
you're welcome,
we
sorry.
recently shared an article. Originally, Post-Dispatch did not give it a very good review,
But then again, to be safe, there are a lot of people didn't give it a great review.
and now revered. It's a heartwarming tale.
Because people didn't give it a great review, I'm going with the first movie,
A Christmas Story?
A Christmas Story. It's a classic. Everyone loves it.
Fair
Except Gardner
enough,
and his anxiety.
Dr. Ed?
Did you vote yet? Or?
I haven't. I can.
Okay.
Fair enough to Travis. I think you may have a point, but I think this website came along at a time where critics are going to be into it. I'm going with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is one of the best holiday movies of all time.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the planes, trains, automobiles.
Okay. Did you guys pick up on the theme?
Hold on.
Well, Christmas movies, obviously, but
Holiday films.
It was I narrowed it down to Christmas versus Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right.
So it's a Christmas movie against a Thanksgiving movie.
okay.
Yeah. that's what
You
I-
mentioned that Christmas Story was one day. This might be interesting. It might be a theme you didn't realize. Were they both filmed in the same year?
Oh, I'd have to look.
I think you said 83, didn't you, for Christmas Story?
83 for
Then
Christmas.
86 would have been.
Or was it 86?
Planes,
Okay,
Trains, and
it was just on the news just a little while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking it was 83. Maybe it was 86. Okay.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was 87 for Planes, Trains,
All
and
right.
Automobiles.
All right. So I was
Okay.
wrong.
80s, though. We could have gone there. Okay. So, Christmas Story, A Christmas Story for Travis. Chris and Dr. Ed are going with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Chris and Dr. Ed.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
A Christmas Story, 89. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, a 93.
It's
According-
generous, but
Tomatoes.
93 for Plane, Trains, and Automobiles? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember it being that good. But
What's Black Panther got?
97.
Oh, okay. Still better. Okay.
really,
Hey, man, Dr. Ed, I ain't like that, really. Gardner, you haven't even seen it. Shut up.
That's it. You
I
get
haven't seen it either.
Oh, God.
You wouldn't take me.
You guys are the same generation as Scorsese, so that makes sense.
Oh,
Don't even like watching the film before you critique it.
Yes.
Typical Gen Xers.
you're the one who should be critiquing Martin Scorsese.
I am. And look at me. I just did it.
Uh-huh.
Millennials, we can do whatever
But
we
your
want.
credibility is well thought of.
No,
in
it's
the
very
industry.
true.
All right. On to our second pairing.
All right.
Here's your first one.
All right, next we have Blue Hawaii, 1961. Comedy
Oh,
music,
Elvis?
romance, 1 hour, 42 minutes. After being discharged from the U.S. Army, a cool guy, Chadwick Gates, Elvis Presley, returns home to Hawaii. Following several years of strict military life, Gates wants nothing more than to hang loose and surf all day. His family pressures him to work for the family pineapple business, much to the chagrin of his snobby mother, Angela Lansbury. Gates lands a job as a tour guide at the same company where his girlfriend, Melee, Joan Blackman, also works. Pineapple. Don't know anything about the pineapple business. Cranberries, I know.
What do you think of Elvis as an actor?
Outstanding. I think he's a one-trick pony.
All right. There's your first one.
Was that Elvis's first film?
That I don't know. We'll have to look that up.
Had to be.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
I mean, when did he really kick off? Like, he couldn't have been around that long in '61, right? Was he big in the '50s?
No, he kind of took off in the early 60s. I feel
That's
like
what
that
I
was
was
his
thinking.
first role. I could be wrong. I'll look it up after
we
the.
have to look it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't look it up now.
Please don't.
There's your first one.
Okay.
Here's your second one.
All right, next we have Soul Surfer, 2011. Drama sport, 1 hour, 46 minutes. A natural talent in the sport of surfing, teenager Bethany Hamilton, Anna Sophia Robb, loses an arm in a shark attack. Bolstered by the love of her parents, Ellen Hunt and Dennis Quaid, and refusing to give up, she plans to return to competition, although questions about her future continue to trouble her. Upon seeing the devastation in Thailand caused by the 2004 tsunami, Bethany discovers a greater purpose, to make a difference in the lives of others.
All right. We have Soul Surfer versus Blue Hawaii, which is not Elvis's first movie.
Okay.
Love Me Tender from 1956.
Wow.
56? Wow.
Is Elvis's first movie.
I feel like that's a trivia question you probably had to ask at some point.
I don't know. I just looked it up.
Okay. I a Hawaii theme.
Correct.
I was going to go sharks. There's sharks in Hawaii.
Sharks.
Yeah.
I am
Boy,
going.
the animatronic sharks in Blue Hawaii probably were not great.
I'm gonna go Soul Surfer.
Soul Surfer for Travis.
I'm going with Elvis.
Okay.
Yeah. He's hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein right now.
Oh.
We got another,
yeah.
We got another theorist
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
I'm going with Elvis.
Oh boy.
Who went with Elvis?
Same grouping.
Same grouping from the first.
Okay.
I'm
Dr. Ed and
I'm
Chris.
I'm on the limb on my own.
You are out on a limb, Travis. But Dr. Ed and Chris could really shut you down right now.
I could.
The question is, have they?
Let's see.
They have not.
You dramatic bitch.
Soul Surfer, a 45.
Oh.
Wow.
Blue Hawaii, 29.
Elvis should have showed more wang in that.
What?
I don't know if that's
Just shook
appropriate.
his hips.
No.
That's all
Okay.
he did. So we are tied at 1 apiece. 3-way tie with 1 heading into our final pairing.
Okay.
Dr. Ed is excited. Oh, he's clicking his eyes for someone to come rescue him from this. He's
Riveting.
like,
All right. Here is your first movie of the final pairing.
2 weeks.
She's been drinking for 2 weeks.
Amateur hour.
I know. I'm drinking for 30 years. Next, we have Midnight Run, 1988. Crime thriller, 2 hours, 7 minutes. When Eddie Moscone, Joe Pantoliano, hires tight-lipped bounty hunter Jack Walsh, Robert De Niro, to locate a mob accountant named the Duke, Charles Grodin, and bring him to L.A. Eddie tells Jack that the job will be simple, or a midnight run. But when Jack finds the Duke, the FBI and the mob are anxious to get their hands on him. In a cross-country chase, Jack must evade the authorities, hide from the mob, and prevent the Duke's erratic personality from driving him mad.
All right, you seem a little anxious.
I'm a little anxious. Come on now.
What do you got going on?
My father's wedding.
How old's your father?
88.
And who's the best man?
That'll be me.
You got your speech ready?
I don't have a speech. I'm just going to wing it.
You got a song and dance ready?
I know. I don't have it ready. I've got the words down. I'm not going to sing it to you.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. Step we gaily on we go, heel to heel, toe to toe, arm in arm we go, off to Lassie's wedding. That's the first verse, but I'm not singing anymore.
All right.
oh, thank you, Sean.
There's a little sampling. All right, your first movie, Midnight Run. Here's your second one.
What's it going to be like with the New York side?
It'll
of the
be
family?
fun, I think. Yeah, they're pretty loud and fun. Kathy's never met them.
Oh no!
I know. She'll fit right in. Next we have Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, 1977. God, Episode 4 was 1977. What's this one now?
That's the original.
Oh, this is the original one?
Yeah, the original one is labeled that because they made prequels.
I don't get it. Anyway, what about Star Wars? That wasn't the first one.
This is the first. That's that.
Oh, why they call it Episode 4?
Because
they
they were-
did that originally?
No, they
Oh.
went back and called it that because they made prequels.
Oh, I see. Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, 1977. Fantasy mystery, 2 hours, 5 minutes. The Imperial forces, under orders from cruel Darth Vader, David Prowse, hold Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, hostage in their efforts to quell the rebellion against the Galactic Empire. Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, and Han Solo, Harrison Ford, captain of the Millennium Falcon, work together with the companionable droid duo R2-D2, Kenny Baker, and C-3PO, Anthony Daniels, to fend off a bounty hunter, rescue the beautiful princess, help the Rebel Alliance, and restore freedom and justice to the galaxy. I remember seeing that in the theater. But the reason why I remember that, we were out somewhere, I think we were out of town somewhere. I was 17 or so, I guess 1977, that would make me 17. And we were staying in some hotel, and I would leave the place because I was bored, and I was walking around, and they had all these skyscrapers around there, and I was watching this couple make love on the balcony. It was very exciting as a 17-year-old.
What city was this?
Don't remember, honestly don't.
Chewbacca?
Yeah, that guy.
Ah!
That guy, yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I could. No, I can't right now. I can't do it right now. No, I can't do it. Next.
So you have Star Wars, the original. Well, it's called Episode 4, A New Hope now.
My God.
I guess Midnight Run.
I'm just going to go straight for it. I'm going Midnight Run.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go Midnight Run. By the way, if there was ever to be a remake of the movie, I would love to see a Midnight Run remake.
You good one.
With black people.
Uh-huh.
I finished that sentence for you.
But I wouldn't have said that.
It's basically the Bad Boys cast, but you add Kevin Hart.
There you go.
Yeah. Come on, Billy D. Well, no, Billy D. was in the second one.
Whatever works.
Good-looking black man, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna go Midnight Run, but I'm just gonna try to go for I'm gonna go for the win or the loss.
I appreciate
Okay,
it.
that Dr. Ed is like, get this shit over with.
Okay, Travis, what'd you have?
Midnight Run. Chris went Midnight Run.
And would you?
Dr. Ed went,
Dr. Ed went
I'm gonna
Star
go with
Wars.
Star Wars.
All right. Dr. Ed going with Star Wars. And Star Wars. Wrong.
Should have gone with my first thoughts.
Star Wars, a 93.
Midnight Runs.
A 96.
Wow.
Have you ever seen Midnight
I
Run?
love Midnight Run. I didn't know if it was
don't
96
think I've seen
good.
it.
But like I said, I think if you're going to remake anything, I would love to see a few actors in that role. Robert Downey Jr. comes to mind. It'd be a fun little road
Okay.
movie. But I would love to see that remake. Interesting.
96.
Wow, I didn't expect it
for
to be that
Midnight
high.
Run.
Sorry, Dr. Ed.
That's all right.
That's racist as hell.
Okay. All right, we have a tiebreaker now.
Okay.
And it's got another Thanksgiving theme to it. So let's hear.
Wait, we didn't get the theme for that.
Oh, yeah, what was the thing
Oh,
for
yeah.
that?
Bounty hunters. Each one had a bounty hunter in it.
Of course. Damn, I knew it was something like that.
All right.
All right.
So this one, since there's no pairing with it, it's just one that's centered around or set around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So here you go. Here's the tiebreaker.
And now for the tiebreaker. Dutch. 1991. Drama Road. 1 hour, 47 minutes. Working man Dutch, Ed O'Neill, is dating the divorced Natalie, Jo Beth Williams, and he offers to drive his stuffy 13-year-old Doyle, Ethan Randall, from his private school in Atlanta to his mother's home in Chicago for Thanksgiving. Doyle is not interested as he blames Natalie for the divorce and wants nothing to do with Natalie for the divorce and wants nothing to do with mom's new boyfriend, especially given the man's lowly, working-class roots. This pairing makes for a journey filled with bickering, mishaps, and eventually bonding.
You know the song.
I know this song.
Just have fun.
Okay.
That's all they want from you.
No, that's not what my brothers want. They want perfection. They
Ah.
want to count the notes to start the show. I'm like, what? Count the f***ing notes? We're going on a 24 count. I mean, I got to count 24 notes to start the thing?
Once you get into it, though, you just perform. That's all you do.
That's all I can do.
Just make sure you don't fall down because of your diabetic feet.
I know. That's what I'm worried about. All right. I got to go to the bathroom. Wish me luck. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Good luck, Sean. Dutch
Or does the premise sound like the same premise to Over the Top?
Well, it's
But
not his
instead
own
of the-
son.
Yeah, but he's having to do a cross-country trip with the.
It's a road
He's the
trip.
working class, and the kids. I'm assuming is snobby from a.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, feels like
That part.
Okay.
You got it.
This sounds like an awful film because I've never heard of it before, and it's starring Ed O'Neill, who I love dearly. However, I would imagine him being a leading man in a comedy probably didn't go over well. So I'm going to go 35%.
47.
Dr. Ed?
I'm going to go with my first thought, and that's 48.
Whoa.
It really was.
Yeah.
Wow. 14%.
Wow.
Travis has
get-
much thanks.
He gets Dr. Ed's place and a championship win on this Thanksgiving Eve.
Woo, I am thankful for winning!
And since Travis, you won, Dr. Ed is now buying you a first-class ticket to Hawaii.
Oh my gosh!
Woo!
Congratulations.
Ah!
It's a big day.
It's like a reboot of Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah, tickets in the mail.
Tickets in the mail.
Oh, you didn't get it? Oh, I don't know what
It
happened.
arrived on Monday, man. Ah, rats.
Oh, we'll try again. I'm sorry, I'm already on my way back. Maybe next time.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congrats on the win, Travis. And
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. Thank you, Jesus.
Again, thank you to Hillside Animal Hospital and Dr. Ed for sponsoring the segment. Always have a blast doing that. Thanksgiving things. Do we need to talk desserts, best pies, anything like that? Who's got
Cobblers.
best pie or cobbler, Gardner? What do you got?
Well, peach cobbler. I'm a cobbler boy, remember?
Okay. Travis?
I'm a, I like them apple crisps.
Okay.
I'm an apple crisp kind of guy. A little caramel and some ice cream.
Oh, my gosh. Dr. Ed?
Chocolate chip banana bread pudding.
Oh, my gosh.
I have not had
Somebody's
this.
been living right over on the hill. That's
good
the way
stuff.
to do it.
I ain't never heard of that, but now brother really is interested.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
If you could throw a brother the recipe, I would really
Is
appreciate
that specifically Thanksgiving?
No.
No?
Just one of my favorite.
It's
recipes.
chocolate chip
Banana bread
banana bread
pudding.
pudding.
You ever had bread pudding?
Yeah.
Would you make it with?
Stop looking at him like that,
Oh, I'm
man.
sorry.
It's just a...
Makes it salivating.
Sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Gardner. Look at Gardner. Yeah, Gardner looking too. Gardner looking too.
Gardner's visualizing.
Gardner's like, hold on now. I see this.
Gardner
I
needs some
see it and I
insulin
like
shot.
it. I like it and I see it.
You need some insulin already.
I'm hungry.
Look at Gardner. He's like, damn, go on.
Okay.
I was staring into your soul.
We were.
I wanted to feel what you were feeling.
Oh, my God.
I'm glad there's a computer between us.
Quite aggressive and strange.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
I got no problem with the traditional pumpkin with some whipped cream on it.
You're a traditionalist when it comes to your
okay.
food. You're a traditionalist. You don't like to mix it up.
Yeah, that's right.
You like to keep it. Good. This is how Ma
What's
used
wrong
to
with a
make it.
pumpkin pie?
It's just so.
I was given 2 large pumpkin pies last night at a it was a event thing I had to go to. Big shout out to Patricia Shannon, Tadlock Brookerman. Went to that and they gave us like 2 giant pumpkin pies, and I did not bring any in to share.
You ass.
Texted my mom. I was like, finally, I've made it.
Now, if any of y'all families make some cheesecake, your boy would appreciate it
Is that right?
if you were to bring it by the office.
Okay.
I'll just go buy some.
I love holiday cheesecake.
All right.
We
Ah!
just
It's
go
more
to
of a
Hank's.
Christmas thing, right?
I don't know. It is
go
more
to
because
Hank's.
there's something about having a cheesecake during the holidays that just makes it right.
Have you ever had Hank's cheesecake?
I've heard
Oh,
of
he
Hank's.
has. He was
Has that
given
Hank's?
like 3 Hank's
Oh
cheesecakes.
yeah,
at an
I
event
took
last-
one. I
Oh,
actually
that's
gave.
right, you
no, I had
have.
a couple, and I actually gave one to my mom, and she said it was the of all the
That was
gifts.
the-
I had
that was
given
the,
my mother.
that was the
her
Hannigan event.
favorite gift of
That
all
was the
time.
Hannigan event where Carly walked out of there with 10 cheesecakes, like because she wasn't being. They were like, take them. You know, we gotta get rid of them. That's like $1,000 worth of cheesecakes.
And they were much appreciated as gifts. My family had never been that happy. I was like, well, I didn't pay for it.
They're
but I got
unbelievable.
them. And the family was like, this is the greatest gift you could have ever given us. I was like, I gave you a Ralph Lauren bath coat one year. That's not
A bath coat.
a bath coat.
You wear the coat in the bath?
Yes. That's how
Keeps you
the
warm.
Ralph Laurens live.
I
Okay.
didn't realize that.
Now I know. Other things happening we need to know for the holiday. Anybody?
Well, not entirely, but I was able to find out the information about the storm anxiety.
Okay.
The drugs.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
product name is called Sileo, Sileo. Okay, and that's and it's seriously, if you have a dog or who has any storm anxiety or noise anxiety, talk to your veterinarian about it. It's a really, really good product.
Could be a good thing.
It's
yeah.
not just one of those things, oh yeah, my dog didn't sleep at all. Yeah, we don't want to ignore it. We can actually, it's actually anxiety, and we can actually help your dog and help everybody get a good night's sleep.
Listen to this advice from the good doctor.
We did good work today.
I feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
did.
not so happy about Travis winning,
Oh, that's
but
fair.
I am happy that Dr. Ed chose the right alliance in the animal apocalypse situation.
You guys realize that I'm the same age as Sean? And
Is that
several things
surreal?
come to mind.
Is that a fork on the road situation? Like,
Yeah, I mean-
you could be Sean, he could be you. Like,
Well,
what's-
I mean, I don't know. I feel so much better about myself.
and that's why Gardner has him on all the
Because
time.
you didn't fall down on your hotel room floor last night because the carpet looked like a magic eye?
Yeah.
Oh man. So you're happy that you're going to Hawaii to be a veterinarian and help out and enjoy yourself, and Sean will be hanging out at Rosie's with Gardner.
Yeah, and I'm a little healthy, and I'm not, drinking at 8, 10 o'clock in the morning, or
Hey, not yet.
not there yet.
We'll get you there.
You got to do it to live
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, that's how it goes. Big thanks to Sean.
Although you did offer me a case of Shafleys before the
Yeah,
show started.
that's true.
I just
Like,
remember
hey,
that.
And
you
you're
wanna
on
ruin
your
it?
way.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, Trav, you got anything? Any shout outs? We haven't
Who we
done
shouting out?
shout-outs.
Who we shouting out today, Guardsy?
I don't know. I didn't really think about it.
Chris, who you have on your mind as far as getting shout outs?
My family. They're
Yeah.
Getting, they're getting Thanksgiving stuff ready now.
Are you going down there tomorrow?
Usually do Thanksgiving in St. Louis. We've switched it up. We're going to be doing it in Good Earth, Good People, Bonne Terre, Missouri. I do, not that I don't love my great aunt's house, but the grandparents do have a choice bar that is fun to relax. And I think Thanksgiving's the adult holiday. If you really lean into it,
I agree.
you're watching football. No one's going to get mad if you overserve yourself and you're stuffing yourself with
That's a
some
good point.
food.
That's a good point.
And everybody gets along at my family stuff, so it's a pretty relaxing day. So I can't complain. So yeah, shout out to them because a lot of work that goes into those things, man. All the cooking, everything. I'll eat my weight in shrimp cocktail pre-meal.
Oh,
That's a thing.
I'll shout out to Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy.
Yep, Kathy.
Okay.
Oh, Kathy lives with my parents. She's a family friend, and she's doing the cooking tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Okay. Also, shout out to Tracy Henson. Check out the episode with her. She's from KSDK. She was here a couple days ago. Had a blast with her. This is a young lady that's a meteorologist.
Meteorologist, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was the rodeo pageant queen in Northern California. She has a horse, rides it regularly, has a pet, what do we say? Gopher. She has a pet gopher. Did you know they made gophers as pets?
No, don't recommend it, but
She showed us a scar. And then her horse is kept at a stable where there's a zebra and some other kind of crazy animals. And we're taking Travis out there. She already set it up. We're going to take Travis out there and let him
Put him on a
ride a horse. Yeah.
I'm down. Ain't nothing to a boss.
Okay.
Whatever, but ain't nothing to me. I don't
You want to shout out Tracy's horse?
show me
Star?
show me the video later.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Ah, ain't nothing nice. I can ride a horse.
Who you shouting out?
I'm shouting out Baltimore students who booed First Lady Melania Trump when they came.
What happened?
They booed her. They booed her loudly
Where?
at an opioid event.
Oh, no. An opioid event.
It was apparently it was an event for, I guess, the social media bullying and the opioid crisis. And,
They just start
various
listing
amounts
things
of-
off?
yeah, that's part of Melania's new initiative as First Lady, and she went to go speak.
Did Michael Scott organize this?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Whew, I think he could have done a better job because she got on stage and and they were like elementary and junior high students.
It's horrible.
They don't even know why they're booing.
This is like,
just
especially
knew their
around
parents were
Thanksgiving.
That's Trump's wife. Boo!
That's like when Tony Banks, when he was a Rams quarterback, around Thanksgiving was going to hand out turkey.
Well, they
at an
booed
event,
him.
and they booed him.
I think he fumbled them.
He was
See?
You gotta drop it.
Doctor, I was there booing him.
I'll never
Are you gonna drop
forget
that turkey, Tony?
I'll never forget analysts breaking down Tony Banks' hand size as to why he fumbled so much. And I'm like, I don't.
That guy fumbled like 3 times a game.
Yeah.
Well, you just didn't have to boo him when he's handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving.
We got to get Tony Banks in the podcast. We got to get him on
That's
the
all
show.
Sure,
I'm
he
saying.
could.
Well, let's get Tony
He's an
Banks.
analyst, isn't he? Big
Also, shout out my dad. I just noticed he has another Santa event coming out.
Oh, boy.
Fallon. So if you're looking for a Santa
All right.
with a real beard,
Oh, look at that precious picture. She is so precious.
that's my niece Whitley,
She's Whitley. You're so precious.
and that's my dad and my dad's real beard.
Dad, you're so precious.
Oh boy.
Let's get Travis out of here. I'm about to lose it. Guys, thanks to all of our sponsors, especially Hillside Animal Hospital. If you want to take your dogs in, like I said, storm anxiety, anything else, they've got a solution. I just took one of my dogs in. I have a pit bull, as many people do in St. Louis. Allergies are terrible here. I got the Cytopoint shot. Immediate fix on the allergy issues. So big thanks to Hillside for that help. For all of our other sponsors, everybody listen. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Dr. Ed, thanks for coming in today.
Yep, thank you.
Enjoy Hawaii. Travis Terrell, enjoy Popeye's Cajun Chicken Turkey.
Let's do it.
Chris Gardner, enjoy the 9 desserts I picture you having
Cobbler.
tomorrow. He's a cobbler boy.
I'm a cobbler boy.
We're back live Monday at 8 a.m. See you then.
Peace.
Give me a gobble gobble.
Gobble,